Hello, today I'm going to talk to you about the Exeter pound. Citizens of towns and cities such as Exeter are threatened by corporate companies such as Costa and Tesco due to the fact that they pay proportionally less tax. These chains pay 35 pence worth of tax per pound spent back into Exeter's economy compared to 73 pence if spent in a local shop. Thus, local trade is more beneficial to the citizens of Exeter. The aim of the Exeter pound is therefore to keep money circulating in Exeter in order to improve and maintain the city's public necessities such as schools and roads. It uses in a direct exchange of currency but can only be spent in locally owned shops. It was launched in September 2015 to coincide with the Rugby World Cup and therefore is just beginning to show signs of its effect on the community. However, other cities such as Bristol already have a similar successful strategy being implemented, so we know that the basic ideas behind it can work. 132 businesses in Exeter have signed up to accept the Exeter pound. We believe that effective leadership is what's necessary to launch a new local currency successfully. Citizens need to be motivated to change their daily routine and play an active role in facing the challenge of corporate companies' market dominance. Therefore, what we want to look at is how leadership is involved with implementing the Exeter pound and also the advantages and disadvantages of the project for the citizens of Exeter. We spoke to one of the founding directors of the Exeter pound team, Martin Goss, in order to answer these questions.
There's a lot of pride in Exeter. People take a lot of sense of identity with the city. It's a good sized town and it's got a lot of good facilities going for it, and it's got a very strong sense of history. And so it was building on that sense of pride, identity and history that we thought, yeah, let's see if we can try a local currency for Exeter itself. In vague terms, we wanted Exeter businesses, small, independent shops, cafes, to join up in Exeter so they couldn't be part of a national chain. So we automatically excluded the big wholesalers and the big retailers. Leadership didn't depend on one person, but it depended on building up a sense of energy and commitment by a number of different organisations and individuals in Exeter. I think initially having to explain what it was. What is a local currency? How does it work? Who's involved? But gradually we found that people were catching on the vision. Once some people had understood it, they then talked to their friends or their colleagues and then explained it to them. And gradually you could begin to see that there was a sense of comprehension and actually quite a sense of excitement. You know, Exeter's going to have its own currency, how's it going to work? So initially that kind of, the need to explain was a big challenge. And the other thing is building up trust, because this is a piece of work, as a project which involves people trusting one another. And gradually, in effect, that's what we've done. We've developed a currency, in some sense, is a piece of paper which is actually worth nothing at all if you take it to London or somewhere else. But in Exeter it's high value, and it's high value because it demonstrates trust between the people that use the scheme.
To sum up, Martin provided us with a clear picture on how leadership was implemented to launch the Exeter pound project, which has brought many benefits but faces limitations. Martin made us realise an existing issue faced by citizens, a lack of a factor that unifies the community. This may lead to feelings of isolation or lacking respect for public areas. This interview showed how the Exeter pound addresses this problem. However, the project does not run without its limitations. We critique the project as being exclusive because shopping at locally owned shops may be more expensive. Martin agreed, yet felt this issue can be solved. He said they were already working to introduce neighbourhood cooperatives so that costs for basic commodities can be reduced. This idea will create a sense of unity within Exeter, as well as reducing people's need to use national corporations. This shows leadership successfully being implemented to address challenges faced by citizens. However, the project does not address Exeter's 17% student population, who focus their expenditure primarily on fixed commodities such as housing prices. On balance, the benefits of the Exeter pound for the majority of citizens prevail, not only bringing extra revenue from the local shops tax, but also improving the citizens' unity and consequently the quality of life in Exeter. But will the leaders of the Exeter pound be able to motivate the project's continuing success?
Inevitably, it's a novelty, so we have to kind of build on that. And the impact now is sustaining what we've done before, and then developing new initiatives in the future, including, for example, the digital currency.